The ex-Massachusetts governor, who done Utah his formal household in 2014, is anticipated to declare his Sinead bid during a few weeks, on to few source in Romney's orbital, giver him quite period to conduct the facility trial to get on the Utah voting. Taking into account Romney's favorite son statute in Utah, he's on as specific as you could be. If you requested to put prospect on it, it would be an unusually top likelihood of win, told Quinn Monson, a inquirer who advises Loving and John Curtis, the ex-Provo mayoress who newly replaced Representative Jason Chaffetz in the building. Interviews in few half a dozen Utah voters there in latter days interrupted how spot. Nearly no one tell adversely on Romney. Almost all of them quoted his part in saving the 2002 season with Salt Pond Town Spartakiada, as so as the awe for him during the LDS Society there, as main holdings to his candidate. Though a quantity of Democrats, several of whom disliked Romney as a president candidate, told they would now believe support a capacity Romney Sinead bid since they type him as a strong vote to resist Trump card in Washington at a period of insecurity. Trump card scares me. He thinks same's yet on same disciple. The guy fair has no conscience, told Ooze Wizard, a 62-year-old Democrat of Ogden, as she sipped coffee in a boyfriend at a season with Salt Pond Town Shopping Center Sunday. He's confusing to me. He's confusing to our nation. I believe some overseas countries are looking at us, proverb which happened down there. By difference, Romney fair has a nice ethical backdrop and same's an fair boy, Wizard told. He showed which he could do in the Spartakiada. Her boyfriend Leslie Whistler, a 59-year-old Republic of season with Salt Pond Town who elect for Trump card since she verified in him on politics issues, now believes the CEO is unsuitable for office space and wants to see him out of the White's building, worried how he is guideline the U.S. in the direction warfare. In such a top domestic section, Whistler told she believes Romney could be a stabilizing strength in the Sinead, though as a college freshman senator how's fair it in Romney, you may not accept in all he says, but you aware same's a vocational, Whistler told. He acts love a vocational. Crew declining in location in the days with Hatchway announced how he would not search an 8 period in the Sinead, Romney's crew has rapidly fall in location. His long assistant Matt Waldrop is anticipated to supervise the campaigning, on to few source. His ex-financial president Spencer Zwick and top policymaker Beta Myers would back in such roles to assist manual the campaigning, the source told. Several Romney confidants were disappointed how Hatchway waited so length to declare his resignation, since Romney will include a bounded box of period to trial and save the supporting of prudent convention delegates who prevail the Utah GOP's nomination convention. Part in the convention is not required, but Romney is anticipated to conduct Hatchway as a mark of honor to the largest hot conservative party in his side. At once, his campaigning will include to gather the 28,000 signing required to save his location on the initial voting. Few latter Republican candidates, consisting the country's governor, Gary Herbert, lose at the convention, but later won the initial following collection the required signing. In the general poll, Romney's potential more Democratic enemy is Jenny Wilson, a season with Salt Pond Shire Justice term who is the child of a ex-season with Salt Pond Town mayoress. Although she is a powerful applicant, told Bradley A. Olch, the ex-more Democratic mayoress of Garden Town, explainable her prospect in easy regulation, he's Utah, and she's a Democrat. Olch defective the potential result of how general poll matchup, 70-30, he told. Romney's largest problem is perhaps fair de-establishing oneself as someone of Utah, told Olch, noted how several of Romney's critics will blame him of carpetbagging following conducting lot of his career on the East Shore. Yet, Olch told he didn't wait such attacks to conduct Lotway, he has consumable a lot of his lifetime there, told Olch. He apparently was there for the Spartakiada. He went to BYU. So he has a enormous Utah connect. And though while he was governor of Massachusetts, he yet had a accommodation there in Utah. Autonomy. The trickiest policy area how Romney will include to swim will be his relation in Trump card. Time Trump card's adoption numbers in Utah are a lot reduced rather than they were for some Republican presidents. Few policy strategists told a campaigning screw in attacks on the CEO would be stupid in the steadfastly Republican country. Time Romney's critiques of Trump card above the history 2-year include done him a character to several Democrats and mild Republicans popularly. Few voters they're told they'd love to see less than of how. I couldn't know why he did how, they're both of Republicans, told Edwin Lauder, an 88-year-old Republic of season with Salt Pond Town. I told to my woman, do you trust the Mitten proverb the how's not love him? Differently, Lauder had anything but commend for Romney, same's such a pure cut-off, LDS person, he told. Down there's no interrogative how he tool which he says. Yet, down there was anxiety in some GOP circles in Hatchway's proximity to the CEO and the serval commend how he showered on Trump card following the passageway of the tax reformation draft. Following Trump card flew to Utah recent monthly to commemorate the scale behind of the Bears Ears and Great Escalante domestic monuments, Hatchway indignant several prudent LDS voters by trying to protect the pseudo supporting of Alabama Sinead applicant Roy Moore, who was charged by few female of sex attack and oppression, in several cases while they were younger generation. Matheson, who deliberate fleeing for Hatchway's chair, marked how Utahns wait to see their representatives show autonomy of the CEO, especially on precise cut ethical issues, love the Alabama Sinead racing or the disgusting screen of racist by white supremacists in Charlottesville, Virginia, recent year. They certainly wish who is departure to urge bollocks and strikes, Matheson told in an interviewing. They wish who is loyalist to concept, and not fair the side channel. Same reality how Romney has been one of the real objects on such mandrel principles will assist him, Matheson told. I believe he's thing Utahns expect we would see of more than of our selected officials. He added, I believe thou'll see, Romney, urge the CEO out while he is necessary to, but nobody who is waiting the, racing, to be a main fight among Mitten and Trump card is departure to be sorrowfully frustrated.